finally here. Cheryl, my sincere apologies to you for keeping you waiting like I have. I'm so sorry. Had a little bit of a family situation that I had to deal with this morning before I could get started. But I think I'm ready now. Everything's good. The kids are good. They brought me a desk for my new job. Let me put a little bit of water in our bowl. If you saw yesterday's video, you might remember. Oh, I put the box away, and there was some that got left behind accidentally. Blessed and surprised got left behind. I'm sorry. Blessed and surprised. Blessed and inspired. Blessed and inspired. So I'm going to leave those out because they were meant to be left out. Nothing happens by accident in this life. Nothing. Right down to you fixing your hair and having a bad hair day. You might be having a bad hair day. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. Because even though time is an illusion, divine timing is a real thing. And all of those little idiosyncronicities are there to cause us to have to be at a certain place at a certain time so we can crash with our destiny. I'm just going to check the energy very quickly just to see what the energy might look like. I'm pretty sure I'm full of crackles this morning. It's been a rough one, but I'm okay. Hope you're doing well. Well, yeah, there's some negativity for sure. Let's get rid of that. And that noise you hear is Roberta, my little robot vacuum. She's cleaning my room for me while I read to save some time. Yesterday afternoon, I was taking some boxes to the burning, I have a burning pile outside where I burn things, and I just stepped in a hole. It was after dark, so I couldn't see, and I know there's a hole out there, but I don't know where it is in the dark. And I stepped in it the first time, and I was like, dang, that could have really hurt my foot. And then the next time I stepped in it, I felt the crack when it cracked or popped. Oh, there's a lot of negativity here. We're going to have to open the window and let some of that out. Watch out, baby. He likes to lay beside this little heater and stay warm. You can come get back in your spot. So, yeah, I twisted my ankle or maybe even fractured my ankle because it's really hard to bear weight on it. I went to the store and got some ibuprofen and took it. So I'm okay. And my arm is fine. Cosmo's he had a really bad day yesterday. And he bit me pretty severely on my finger after the video yesterday morning. He got me real good on my finger. So I'm okay though. I'm just explaining because people always ask about it. And I'm fine. It's just, I have a skin condition due to an autoimmune disease called psoriasis. And if I get a little scratch on me, it easily turns into a very bad sore, and I have to take daily antibiotics, even when I don't have a sore, to prevent sores. So, that's what's up with that. We're getting quite a little pile of wax over here. And this candle, it's been burning for about 4 readings now. And that one day we went through about four candles in one reading. So you remember, sometimes the candle burns hotter. I don't understand exactly how it all works. Yeah, we have some negativity here. And this could actually be from the reading, some of it, or it could be from other things. I don't know, but yeah. Oh yeah, we have some negativity here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The sage will usually put the Santo out, but I'm not going to burn myself with it. Spirit, can you please cleanse this space? I should have done this before the reading, guys, but sometimes it's part of the reading, and it's good for you to see. It's good for you to see, because if you're not saging, you should be. And the Palo Santo is great to use. It's not as harsh smelling, and it works just as well. The dragon's blood is white sage dipped in dragon's blood. Not dragon's blood, but some kind of chemical, a natural chemical, is a stronger protective cleansing agent. Now, yeah, we have a lot of negativity. Spirit, please cleanse this area so we can have a correct and accurate reading from you and not pick up any BS. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think somebody who's watching is in a bad headspace, or they're living in an addiction or something. Not quite that. It's not quite that severe. It could just be a mild, like I drink every night, I have to have wine, that kind of addiction. Addiction is addiction, though. Let me say that. Alright, I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm not. I'm channeling. I feel spirit with me. Let me just check my energy real quick and see where I'm at. Oh, something got in my bowl. Look, something got in my bowl. It has no smell. This is the kind of weird stuff that I'm talking about that happens to me. Alright. Actually, I'm okay. Unbelievably, I survived whatever I went through this morning without having gotten too upset. Or maybe when I got upset, I needed to get upset. Because sometimes when injustice is happening in our lives, we need to get upset. But we need to do it when it happens and not wait and put it off and let it build up. Resentment, because resentment robs us of our recovery in life, of our magic in life, of our joy. Okay? Alright. Me included. Alright, so Spirit gave us blessed and inspire by accident. The reader forgot to put those two away, and I thought I had gotten them all. So let's get some more rocks, and then I'm going to give you the music. Rock Spirit for this reading. What rocks can you give for this reading? Oh, I got a whole bunch. Good deal. Alright, can't wait to see what this reading's going to be about. Excited. Alright, I got faith. I got wealth, health, dream, passion, courage, and kindness. So Spirit is working on you being blessed, inspired, having faith, having wealth, having health, your dream, your passion, your courage, and your kindness. Okay? And this is the song that came through for the reading. And I also wanted to share with you a little bit about what's going on right now astrologically. Right now, the moon is in Pisces in the first quarter. The transit moon is in the first house, which is empathetic ego. The lucky number is 9, which is union. And the tarot card is 11, which is justice. Okay, remember I was just talking about justice? The sun is in the 11th house in Sagittarius. And the planetary hour of vitality is 10:58 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. Now, there's also a retrograde going on. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. That ends today. And there was some other. Venus is in Aquarius. There was some other retrograde that I saw yesterday. It was in Leo. I think it might have been Jupiter is in retrograde in Leo right now. All right. I don't think it's quite time to start the candle. I'll read the music first. The song that came through for this reading first was. Da, 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 da. Let's see if it's up here. Right here. Right here. Alright, it's a beautiful song, so have a listen when you have a chance. But it goes going through the motions. I tried everything everybody said would help, but I haven't found anybody new since you left. In between the whiskey and the women, I lost myself. And now the lonely is starting to hurt like hell. Yeah, the lonely is starting to hurt like hell. And I've been burning up this fast lane trying to get gone. But this moving on is taking way too long. And now I find it hard to believe that I could be somebody's somebody. Lately, I spend my time breaking hearts, 'cause I let them in and then we drift apart. And that ain't fair, 'cause they ain't seen the damage that you done to me. But I just can't be the man they're wanting. And I've been burning up this fast lane trying to get gone. But this moving on is taking way too long. And now I'm finding it hard to believe that I could be somebody's somebody. So here's to you and moving on real fast, burning down the road on the one-way track. I just hope I can find myself in Tennessee and maybe understand why the hell you left me. And I've been burning up this fast lane trying to get gone because the moving way too long. And now I find it hard to believe that I could be somebody's somebody. So somebody broke it off with you, they left you, or you left them, and you're finding it hard, or they're finding it hard to believe that they could be somebody else's somebody. And I get that song very deeply to my core because I have that same feeling about my husband. Because we were together for so many years that when people thought of him, they thought of me, and vice versa. And now it's hard, especially for my children. You know, I had a friend over last night and I was telling him about it and how Cosmo was acting while he was sitting at the table. Cosmo got on his shoulder and I could see it in my kids' faces. And they were like, "Who was it? Who was it?" And I was like, "What do you mean it was Cosmo?" They said, "No, here." And I was like, "Donnie was here. Y'all don't know Donnie. We've been friends since we were in seventh grade, sixth grade. Friends in high school. He was my science buddy in high school. And I'm terrified of frogs. And when we had to dissect frogs, he was my science partner, and he took care of it for me. And I always cheated off his paper. He was my high school friend, and he still is. He's such a sweetheart. And we're supposed to go to a concert tonight at Hooligans in Jacksonville. But my ankle is hurting so bad, I don't know if I can walk that way. But we'll see. We'll see. That's not until later today. But you know, it's time for me to start getting out and meeting new people. It's just time for that. All right. So the next song I got was called "Seeing Things." It's called "Seeing Things," but it's by Black Crows. Seeing Things, Black Crows, and it goes like this. It's a good song too. It's a rock and roll song if you want to give it a listen. Find it hard to shed a tear. Brought it on yourself, my dear. And wrong, yes, I may be. Don't leave a light on for me, 'cause I ain't coming home. It hurts me, baby, to be alone. Yeah, it hurts me, baby. 100 years will never ease. There are days I won't believe I saw it with my own two eyes. All the pain I can't hide. and the pain starts in my heart, and this love tears us apart. Wow. I'm sorry. Won't find me bent down on my knees. Oh, yeah. Ain't bending over backwards not to please. Oh, no. Because I'm seeing things for the first time. I'm seeing things for the first time. I'm seeing things for the first time in my life. In my life, yeah. And oh, how I used to dream of better days that never came. And sorry ain't nothing to me. I'm gone, and that's the way it must be. So please, I've done my time. Loving you is such a crime. You won't find me down on my knees. Oh, no, no. Won't find me bending over backwards just to please. Oh, yeah. Because I'm seeing things for the first time. I'm seeing things for the first time in my life. In my life. So there's somebody in your life that you're seeing things for the first time, and you're tired of bending over backwards for this person to please them, and you saw something with your own eyes, and now you're not going back home. You've left this person, and you're telling them, "I'm not coming back. You won't find me." What is it right here? Right here. 100 years will never ease. There are days I won't believe I saw it with my own two eyes. All the pain I can't hide. And this pain starts in my heart. And this love tears us apart now. Won't find me down on my knees, oh yeah, or bending over backwards not to please. So this person did something that you saw with your own two eyes. You finally caught them, or it was just so obvious whatever happened, that this person, no matter what you do, you cannot make them happy, or vice versa. And you're finally seeing things for the first time. It's like spirits finally opened your eyes to the truth that it's time for you to stop crossing oceans for people who wouldn't step over a mud puddle for you. Okay. And there used to be a time in this life when men, if a woman was walking down the street and there was a mud puddle in her way, would lay their jacket on the mud puddle so she could walk over it. And when they opened car doors for women, and yeah, it may sound old fashioned, but that's the way women should be treated. And we have allowed in my opinion, women's liberation. It's a good thing, but you can take a good thing too far, and then it becomes, yeah, you want to have equal rights with men. Okay, well, men are going to treat you like men. I don't want to be treated like a man. I'm a woman, and I want a man who's going to treat me like I'm everything to them. Everything. All right, so let's see what else comes out and how this might turn out. On how to turn this phone on. How might this turn out, Spirit, for whoever this is? May I see, please? For the collective, how is this going to turn out? Girl, you and me. There we go. We're right back to this. I can lie. I can lie. Girl, you and me are a perfect dead end road. Because one minute we're on fire and the next minute we're ice cold. When I find you in my arms, sometimes we're still lost. It's like we're flying down the highway when we're broke down and the wheels are coming off. And the truth is, I can lie down beside you with nothing but leaving on my mind. Somehow I can love you and I can hate you at the same damn time. How can something so wrong feel so good and so right? So when I promise you forever, the truth is I can lie. We are a walking contradiction. Just look at the two of us. So there's something about you that's a contradiction. Like there's some difference about you. And it could just be that, one of you is very kind and loving and the other one is very mean and hateful. Or you could be different ages or races or religions, but You're a walking contradiction. Just look at the two of us. Because one minute we're dead fighting, and the next minute we're making love. But there ain't no one to blame for it going nowhere, I guess. Because neither of us are going to change who we are. And the truth is, yeah, I can lie down beside you with nothing but leaving on my mind. Somehow I can love you and I can hate you at the same damn time. And I know how that feels. When they always used to tell me there's a thin line between love and hate, I never understood what they meant until I actually felt it for myself with my last husband, the one God rest his soul, who passed away. There came a time when I could lie down beside him with nothing but leaving on my mind, because there was so much broken. And once something I mean, like, if you take this crystal ball and you shatter it into a million pieces, there comes a time when you just can't put those pieces back together again. For one thing, a lot of them get lost. And once you start losing parts of your soul and you have that tragic soul loss because you've given up so much of who you actually are, you can't put it back together, not the way it was. I can lie down beside you with nothing but leaving on my mind. Somehow I can love you and hate you at the same damn time. Oh, how can something so wrong feel so good and so right? So when I promise you forever, the truth is I can lie. Yeah, I can lie down beside you with nothing but leaving on my mind. So when I promise you forever, the truth is I can lie. Yeah, I can lie. And I can remember a time at the end of my husband's life when I still loved him so much and wanted so desperately to be with him, but he would not give up the drinking. He would not give it up. And he was on 8 liters of oxygen. That's two of the big tanks, two of them. And it had to have two hoses piggyback, 8 liters of oxygen 24/7. Still smoking. He had to sit in a chair, that chair right there at that bathroom door, sleeping at night, so he could get up to go to the bathroom because he could not get out of the bed. And he wouldn't give it up. I told him, I said, I'll come back if you'll just give up that drinking. And he wouldn't do it. And he died from it, tragically, on the house steps out front, right out there, waiting for me to come and take him to the hospital. Because when I begged him to take him the day before, he wouldn't let me. And some of y'all remember when I was going through that and how I appreciate how you were there for me and you allowed me to be real and to be raw with you about what was going on in my life. And even after his passing, the readings, sometimes I would just bawl my eyes out during the readings because the pain was so intense from losing him, because there should have been a happier ending. But I saw it with my own two eyes. And I couldn't come back. I couldn't come back. As much as I wanted to come back, I couldn't come back. And it's because it was a codependent relationship. And I enabled him, and he enabled me. And we were so broken, and there were so many missing pieces that there was no way that we could put it back together again. It takes two people willing to put 100% into a relationship. Don't buy into that 50-50 bullshit. It takes 100 from each person. And when one can't give 100, the other one has to give 100 and whatever. Marriage and long term commitments are hard, they are not easy. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they don't. They just don't know yet. They just haven't figured out yet what true love and true commitment looks like. They'll get there. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Maybe no, not everybody does. But I have. So we're blessed, we're inspired, we're having faith, we have wealth, we have health, we have a dream, we have a passion, we have courage, and we have kindness. All right, let me just make sure I'm still alive. I love you too, Cheryl. Thank you, whoever's joining me. Thank you for the likes. I love you all so much. Hey, Blanca. Listen, Blanca, I did your reading. I'll be happy to do another one for you today. I don't remember. Cheryl might be able to tell you. It was like the reading before last. At the very end of the reading, I did a reading for you, and I can't remember what it said. So if you want to stick around until the end, I'll be happy to do a reading for you again. All right, I'm going to get back into my channeling here. Spirit, exactly what would you like me to say to the collective today? Where would you like to start when it comes to this reading? Spirit is saying to me, how are you essential? How is this collective essential? Because regardless of what you're going through with this person, you're still an individual. And you have to put yourself back together, regardless of what this person is going to do. You have to take care of you. No work is insignificant. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Martin Luther King Jr. 74. Be grateful for essential workers. All I'm sorry, as we all discovered during COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of essential workers do jobs that help tend to that we jobs that people tend to take for granted. We all expect that there will be someone to ring up our groceries, clean our offices, and drive our buses. But how often do we take time to say thank you and really see and connect with the people doing these jobs? There are no small jobs, not in the grand scheme of things. The essential workers hold together our access to food, safe transportation, and disease prevention, whether we acknowledge them or not. Let's not forget. No, let's not forget that again. They deserve our respect, admiration, and gratitude. Take time today to say thank you to the essential workers who help make your life easier and safer every day. So let's make sure that we take time to say thank you to maybe ourselves for the essential work that we do. Maybe many of us have a helping profession where we work in the community with people one on one, whether it be a wait staff, a bus driver, a cab driver, a community mental health worker, a gas station worker who helps you to get your gas and groceries or whatever you're getting, the people who deliver the things to our homes now so we don't have to go out and be exposed to other people who may be sick. Anybody, the pharmacists, the doctors, the nurses, thank you all so much for being there to help us to stay safe. The people that work at fast food restaurants, ringing up your food so you can get something to eat that's safe to eat. Hopefully, safe to eat. Sometimes it's questionable at certain ones, but thank God for the ones that are sanitary and safe to eat at. And if you go and sit down in a restaurant, what would it be like if you went and sat down in a restaurant for your Christmas party this year and there were no wait staff? Well, how would that be? You wouldn't have a very good time, would you? Those people who wait on your tables are top notch, and they deserve to be treated as that. And they don't get paid very much for what they do. They depend on our tips. So let's make sure that we're being generous to those who are there for us to help us. Okay. Alrighty. And thank you to you all for being here to allow me to read for you and to trust me with your reading. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this candle here. It looks like there's right here. There's a person sitting right here. Yeah. There's a person sitting here. Someone is sitting on the ledge of something. And it looks like they have on a thick winter coat. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, for the dream rock, I want to get a dream card. For the dream, what's the dream spirit? Talk to us about. You might be having dreams. Pisces moons will cause us, the water signs always cause me to have dreams. So you might just be having dreams, but there's some of us that have a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I have a dream. All right. Miracles happen all the time. Open your mind to miracles, and you will start experiencing miraculous coincidences in your life. And relax, meditate, or do something simple in order to set your subconscious mind free. Okay, that was a phone call from Cherry Hospital, which is a mental health. It's a psychiatric hospital. So somehow psychiatric hospitals might be significant to someone that's watching this reading. I'm going to do not disturb that. I'll talk to them later. Relax, meditate, or do something simple in order to set your subconscious mind free. Be conscious of how your inner wisdom arises. You need to learn how to read all kinds of information on your journey towards your dream, not just the thoughts or assumptions of your rational mind. So, time to relax and set your mind free. That's that feel of Merkaba in the awake deck where you allow yourself to do transcendental meditation and you just set your mind free to go on this dream spree so that your dreams, because the dreams, the manifestations that we have begin first in the 5D and then they slowly, as we do what we have to do on our part, the universe does its part and it will slowly bring that to fruition. Okay? And then say thank you to others as often as you can. Say thank you to life. Say thank you to yourself. Gratitude allows you to trust life. And the trust is the foundation for dreams to come true. My throat chakra trying to close. This is the second time we're being told to say thank you. So gratitude is a huge part of this reading. Okay. All right. That would be under kindness, in my opinion, and inspire. These people inspire us with their help, the way they help us. All right. Now I'm being told to get the awake deck. And I'm going to get those first. We are going to use the awake deck, but before we do that, I want to get a power thought card. Power thought cards here. These are cards by Louise L. Hay, and they're not really meant to be used as tarot cards, but I don't care. I use them that way. All my relationships are harmonious. When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. And isn't that what I was just saying? So when we do that time of meditation, let us create harmony in our minds and hearts so that it will come out in our lives. Our inner will create our outer always. Somehow, a red swirl, it could be like a popsicle or a lollipop rather. All my relationships are harmonious. So somehow we need all of our relationships in this collective to be harmonious. And my thoughts are creative. So we're being told over and over again that our thoughts become things that we create with our minds. And we do. That's called cognitive behavioral therapy. And it's just the concept that what you think about, you bring about. And so if you keep your thoughts as positive as you can, your life is going to follow suit. Your actions, your thoughts affect your emotions, which affects your behavior. Okay? And when we get angry and real emotional, it's because our thoughts have become negative. Now, sometimes when we get that way and our thoughts are negative, it's because other people around us are doing something that they shouldn't be doing that is negative, and it affects us emotionally because we think that they don't appreciate us. And that's why it is so important to have gratitude for even the smallest thing that someone does for you. Don't take for granted a single thing that someone else does for you. I cannot emphasize that strongly enough. The smallest gesture that someone does to you or for you should be appreciated. And when you do that, you will find that your relationships will be harmonious because you'll be in alignment with the universe. Okay? All right, now we're going to find out what Spirit has to say out of the Awake deck. These cards to me are very profound. They're very deep. They're called Inner Wisdom cards. Spirit, speak to the collective. How are you working in our lives today when it comes to the Awake deck? How are you working in our lives today? May I see, please? Show me how you're working in this collective. I feel like I'm going very slow this reading, but I'm channeling Spirit. So Spirit is in no hurry for some reason today. Spirit is going very slowly. Alright. And it might be easier for us to grasp if Spirit goes slow. Alright, Spirit, how are you working in our collective? That didn't take long. Ooh, interesting. Alright, energy to overcome. That one's a secret. Alright, and what's going to pull it together? Ooh, that one came out with strength. Alchemy. We're going to, that, and bliss. This is leading us to bliss collective. I think the mystery card is actually missing from the little booklet. And so I always just say it's a mystery. But let me double check because I can't remember. There's a couple pages missing at the back of this book. Mystery, page 43. No, I think it might be in here. Yep, here it is. Legions upon us, let our soul friends caress us, mysteries of love. Beyond the profound mystery of I'm sorry, I can't see well, I need new glasses. Beyond the profound mystery of our coexistence, both as human beings on planet Earth and as ethereal beings in the flowing vibrational state in the cosmos, in that special realm, we can constantly change form and manifest anything at any time. We are able to travel to multiple places in one instance, for time is not linear there. We are the mystery of source, the mystery of love. Our loved ones are always guiding us while we have an earthly experience and nurturing us this life for our highest good. Signs are given to us from our higher selves and soul groups who have created the stories in human essence to play out. So let's understand this better. We are able to travel to multiple places in one instance, for time is not linear there. So when we're in our ethereal selves, we have a physical body, and then we also have a spiritual or ethereal body. And when we're flowing in the vibrational state in in the cosmos, when we're meditating and we're allowing ourselves to leave our physical existence and be in our existence that is ethereal or spiritual, it's not a linear place like we are now in the time constraints that we're under. We can travel to multiple places at once, is what this is saying. And it says, in that special realm, we can constantly change form and manifest anything at any time. We are able to travel to multiple places in one instance, for time is not linear there. We are the mystery of source, the mystery of love. Our loved ones are always guiding us while we have an earthly experience and nurturing this life for our highest good. So our loved ones, even the ones who are grading us, who we're having a tough time with, are leading us toward love. You understand that? They're leading us to our highest good. Signs are given to us from the highest self and soul groups who have created the stories of the human essence to play out. And we, as a collective, are a soul group. So when we meditate, we can tap in to the collective as a soul messages from our higher soul group and our higher selves. And we can always change the situation if we'll take time to be still and listen and to engage with our soul group. All right, I'm being told to pull cards about mystery. Mystery, what would our higher soul group or our higher selves? Gratitude tried its best to stay in the box. Can't stress highly enough how important gratitude is. Okay. What would our soul group say about the mystery? What is it that our soul group would like to say? Our highest self soul group would like to say to us today in this collective. May I see, please? What does our higher self want to say to us in this soul group? Concentrate, collective. Concentrate. We're speaking to each other. So tap into the concentration of this soul group, and we're asking this soul group, what is it that our highest soul group would say to us about this mystery? What would you say to us about the mystery? Our soul group is saying, expect the unexpected when it comes for transformation that's not happening. So you're, as a collective, saying to each other, expect when it comes to something that feels like it's never going to change. So there's something in your life that just feels like it's never going to change. But we just read in this mystery card that we as a collective, if we come together through meditation and we connect with one another as a soul group, and that's what we're doing right now, that this can be changed. We can expect the unexpected. Those miracles that I read about in the dream card are possible. Okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have acceptance. So our soul group wants us to know that sometimes we have to have acceptance. When that thing feels like it's out of reach and we can't actually grasp it yet because it's only happening in the 5D, we have to accept what's going on in the 3D at the same time. So we have to have our ethereal self and our human self in sync with one another. We're going to expect the unexpected when it comes to something that won't change, but until it does, we're going to accept everything exactly the way that it is, okay? That's what our soul group would say to us. Thank you, soul group. Thank you for being our soul group. Thank you for being a part of my soul group. All right, mystery card. What are you? Air Force. We've never had this card, collective. Air Force. This is an air element, and I'm not sure what it's saying. Somebody has long hair that blows in the wind. Gets all in your face when it blows in the wind. All right, what is Air Force? Number 29. Air Force. Determination, Air Force, the unseen life force, dynamic breath flow, prana, flowing in current in and around us. This invisible force can fill any crevice or cell. It has the power to sustain, destroy, and resurrect. Breathe deep to be filled with clarity and intelligence. Breathe in one nostril, then out the other to cool yourself down. How about that? Breathe in one nostril and then out the other to cool yourself down. I've never heard that. Breathing techniques can bring you into an altered area of consciousness to access your inner wisdom. Feel like wind spreading through, feel like wind speaking through silent, non visible means. What is it saying to you? Where are you to be carried next on your journey? So you're supposed to be going somewhere next on your journey, and you're being encouraged to use Air Force breathing techniques to help you to find the inner wisdom and to feel the wind creating through silent, non-visible means. What is it saying to you? Where are you to be carried next on your journey? So you're supposed to be going somewhere next, or at least having a direction on your journey. How can we find out, Spirit, what direction we're supposed to be going to next on our journey? Speak to me, Spirit. First of all, try that. Breathe in through one nostril, out through the other. Again. Wow, interesting. All right, so for right now, I'm just going to leave this alone. But you are being told that as a collective, we are about to move in another direction. Okay, that's what I'm being told. As a collective, we are going to be moved in a new direction. And as a collective, all of our relationships are going to be harmonious as a collective, and our thoughts are going to be creative. So, and make sure you're practicing gratitude. Being grateful will bring more to your door, okay? Alchemy. That's what's going to pull it together. The energy to overcome is to know where to go next. And Spirit wants us to begin when we meditate to focus on each other, to focus on one another as a collective, and to connect with the collective during our meditation times. When we do our meditations, use this breathing technique to cool yourself down when you get heated or upset. And once you're calm and collected, then do regular meditation. You can use the singing bowl. Whatever you do, you can hum, use the the vibrations that you feel. You can use YouTube videos that have the different frequencies, but tap into this collective or the entire collective of the universe if you choose. And this is going to strengthen our bond as a collective. It's time to strengthen our bond as a collective of not just in this collective, but as a human race. It's time to strengthen our bond and figure out which direction we are supposed to go in next. Because right now we're at a pivotal turning point in our universe, and it's time to decide. Spirit wants us to see from our higher selves which direction to go in next, okay? And we're going to use alchemy. I should know this from by heart, but I don't yet, so we'll look it up. Alchemy, number 41. This is leading to bliss, collective. Alchemy. The soul creates the mind, and the mind creates the body. Alchemy is a holographic language of philosophy that shows to translate any experience, be it internal or external, into understanding of the truth and how to apply the truth that the that to how to apply that sorry. Let me start over. Be it internal or external, into understanding of the truth of how to apply that truth to the form of earth tools. Apply these tools to interject authentic and clarity, to authenticate. I'm sorry, this is tiny, tiny little writing, and I'm blind as a bat. Alchemy is a holographic language of philosophy that shows how to translate any experience, be it mental or external, into understanding of the truth and how to apply that truth to this life form of earth tools. Apply these tools to interpret, authenticate, and clarify information rather than to judge with bias or preconceived notions. The three principles of alchemy are key, soul, spirit, and body. We've already been talking about that. We didn't add the soul, we had the spirit and the body, but we're adding the soul now. Consciousness of soul. Consciousness is soul, and it relates to matter, which is your body, through the mind, which is your spirit. This structure allows you actualize your thoughts every day. Thinking has the power to give illusion of form and alters the perception of physical reality. Therefore, magic is called by the mind holding certain perspectives. Alchemy teaches us to find the deeper level of existence within every form by transmuting physical and etheric elements and finding correspondence between matter and logic. This is deep. The direction we're going in collective is going to be deep, and spirit is instructing me to get more. There's going to be more. Spirit's going to add something to this collective in the form of more cards or something of that nature so that we can get the grasp of how to use alchemy. Okay, so just be patient with that. It's coming. Some of you may know more than I do about it. I know a lot about it, but we're going to go to another level of knowledge when it comes to alchemy in this collective. It's because we're going to be led to bliss. This collective is going to be an example. You are being prepared to be sent out into the world as an example, collective. That's what I'm being told. Spirit wants to protect. You were called here because you are very gifted and very special. I've been telling you that. And it's not because I am somebody special. I am because I'm me and God loves me. But you've been called here because God has a message for you, and I'm willing to give it to you just like it's given to me without adding anything to it or taking anything away. And God is speaking to you because you're special and you've been drawn here so you can hear this message, because you are going to be prepared and then sent out into the world as an example for some reason. Okay? Bliss. Content. In this bliss, a time spent nature soaking, slip into the now. Breathe, rest, come back to nature, and feel unconditional love from the Divine Mother holding you. Observe those in the animal kingdom as they regulate their bodies and rest and communion with their surroundings. When animals experience an event, they bring fear. They use succession or shaking of the body to release the disordinance. Being present helps the mind and body be at ease rather than being on a swirling state of fear that can manifest as worry and guilt, anger and shame. So, we're going to be taught how to experience bliss. We're going to be sent out into the world as an example. And you're going to observe animals in nature. That, for some reason, animals are drawn to me, and they probably are drawn to you as well. When I have been at home, the animals in that neighborhood will the deer. I'll have like 6, 7 deer that'll come up to my patio, and I can be out among them, and they don't walk or run. They're not afraid of my dog Otto, and he's not afraid of them. The day that I took Cosmo, I started taking him at night with me to Miss Mary's because when I leave him here, he gets very upset. It really upsets him to be alone because he's been abandoned so many times and just left for dead. And when a bird bonds with somebody, they bond for life. And so I've been taking him, and the first time I took him, the deer came up in the yard and were looking at me and watching me and observing me while I had the bird on my shoulder and the dog by my side. And I walked into the house with them, and the deer stood outside the window and just looked in the house at me with this bird. They were amazed at the fact that I had a bird on my shoulder. Okay. And you, I feel, also have some kind of very strong connection to animals. And it's not a mistake, it's not by accident. It's part of your gift. It's part of how the universe is preparing you for whatever you're being prepared for in this mystery, okay? And you're going to use breath and air force and alchemy that's going to lead you to bliss. And I just explained to you how that's all going to happen. And I'm going to get something. Spirit's going to lead me the right teaching materials so that we can learn the deeper meanings of alchemy, so that we can get some very profound knowledge about alchemy. Okay? So just hang on. It's coming. It's coming. There's going to be a lot more teaching in this collective than there has been. All right, Spirit, what do you want to talk about today? We're going to have to talk about relationships and manifesting for sure. We've been seeing that throughout the reading. We're also going to have to focus on gratitude and harmony in our relationships. So let's keep that in mind. I'm being told to get a message from the Instant Magic Oracle, so I'm going to do that. Instant Magic Oracle, may I have a message, please? Message, please, for this collective. What would you like to say? The Oracle is asking you to connect with the color pink. The magical correspondence of the color pink is calling you to connect with the magical power of love. This could be romantic love, love for your friendships, or self-love. The Oracle is advising you to practice optimism and self-care. To connect to pink energy, you may choose to wear pink clothing, pink nails, or pink lipstick. Wear the color pink and remember all the times in life that things have worked out in your favor. Think of all the people you love in your life and what you love about yourself. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and visualize yourself with a pink, fluffy aura surrounding you. Summon a nurturing, I'm sorry, summon a nurturing voice Also, speak nothing but loving words of encouragement for the whole 10 minutes. So, get a nurturing voice, a voice that is very nurturing, one that you would speak to somebody when you're very nurturing, a loving, nurturing voice. And for 10 minutes, just use that voice to speak or to say nothing. Okay? Making loving words of encouragement. You are beautiful. You are the best friend I've ever had. You are the sweetest person I've ever met. I am, it gets hard when it's I am. I am beautiful. I am whole. I am love. I am gifted. I am grateful. Okay. Connect with the color pink. Okay. All right. Let's get. Spirit said no. What do you want to do, Spirit? What do you want to do? I'm waiting for Spirit to instruct me on what to do. Oh, what is hurting? We're going to get a shaman. Spirit, what would you like to say to this collective out of shaman's dream? May I please see? Detox and deep quiet. We're really being instructed to meditate, to connect at a soul level, at a spirit level with the universe and with each other. What is it exactly that we need to know, Spirit? May I see, please? May I have a message for this collective? What do you want this collective to know? Netcaster, preparations come to fruition, and movement toward adventure. We're being told again and again that we're fixing to do something new. We're moving into some new era, a different, maybe just a new cycle. It's like we're getting a reset somehow. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe the cards will. Page 42 and 50. Netcaster, page 42. I turn right to 41. Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. A surprise. A result beyond expectation. And you remember in yesterday's reading, we were told as our surprise that there was going to be a surprise. My surprise yesterday was when I got home. Well, first of all, I got my insurance check. But then when I got home, you remember my palm kept itching? I had to go to the bank and deposit that. Then when I got home, my computer and all my equipment for my new job was here. So I have a whole bunch of really nice equipment. They provided me with almost a 30-inch screen because of my vision impairment. They provided me with a huge, like 17, 18-inch laptop, a keyboard, a mouse, a docking station, an iPhone, an iPhone OtterBox, um, and a bag for the computer and the instructions on how to set it up. And I've ordered a higher speed internet for the home so it can carry all of my stuff that I needed to carry and not lag at all. So that was my surprise yesterday, and this just reminded me of that. A surprise, a result beyond expectation. The netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, it feels uncomfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before you realize you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and the situations that are more challenging. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. So, I don't know, it came out in reverse. So, I'm going to say that the netcaster is arriving to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even at even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it's suffocating before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations who are more challenging. It's easy to be patient with somebody who's kind to you, who you're passionate about, who you are inspired by, and who has faith in you, and who has the money to support you, and who when you have good health. But when those things are not at your disposal and people become savage, it's not so easy to be patient, is it? But you're being told that you have to be patient and bide your time until all the elements are in place for you to, and you need to make an exit gracefully. You've been told already you're going somewhere new. This also came out in reverse. Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Number 50. Movement towards adventure, addiction to problems, allowing and trusting the current. The spirit of the river invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to feel the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There is nothing there's nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situation in your life right now are subject to focus beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of faith or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at the moment. When this card appears, it is time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river, inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should or could be, can be fixed easily with the power of the spirit of the river. So simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. You heard what the book said. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems, it is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There is nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situation in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of faith or lack of honor of integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. So you're dealing with a situation in your life that you feel is causing you a lack of honor or integrity if you let go of control. You're addicted to trying to fix the problem. The problem is not the problem. It's that you insist on fixing something. Remember let's go back to the very beginning of the reading when I said if this crystal ball cracks into so many pieces, a lot of them are going to be lost if it just busts into a million pieces. There's going to be nothing to put back together. It can't be put back together. It's like it said about your dreams, they can only be blown into the wind. And there's a situation in your life that you cannot fix. You keep trying to fix it, but the pieces are so shattered and so broken that there's no fixing it. Let it go and get into the middle of the river and flow towards your destiny. That's what Spirit's saying. Number 42 and number 50, which is an 11. And I wanted to mention, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there was a lot of 11s in our Moonology that I shared with you. Let me remind us, because it was something that we needed to remember. Let's see. The first quarter moon, the transit moon is in the first house and it's empathetic ego. I'm going to tell you what that means, okay? Giving and receiving. December 7th at 11:44. All right, this is what it says. Using your emotional energy, daring to be different. And that's your opportunity. Your goals are being patient with friends. Isn't that what we've just been reading about? Being patient with friends and reading emotions. I embrace my heightened sensitivity, using it as a catalyst for creativity and deep connection, while nurturing balanced and fulfilling friendships. With transit moon in the first house, your emotional sensitivity is heightened, making you more attuned to the nuances of your feelings and the energies around you. This heightened sensitivity can lead you to take offense easily, resulting in conflicts from small misunderstandings. However, it simultaneously connects you more deeply to your creative impulses and your rhythms of nature and the cosmos. How can you use this connection to nurture, to cultivate inner peace and creativity? Channeling your heightened sensitivity into creative projects can be particularly rewarding during this period. Allow your emotions to guide you toward new ventures that resonates with your authentic adventures that resonate with your authentic self. Remember, this is adventures. We're going on adventures. Channeling your heightened sensitivity into creative projects can be particularly rewarding during this period. Allow your emotions to guide you toward new ventures that resonate with your authentic self. This can be a time to initiate something that holds significant potential for your future. Reflect on what creative endeavors you have been longing to explore. How can you take the first step towards actualizing these dreams? And that's what we were just told we were going to do with the Awake deck. Remember? You may feel a strange need to connect with friends and loved ones now, offering emotional support and seeking it in return. However, it's crucial to be mindful of any invisible expectations or strings attached to your emotional generosity. Are you giving with an open heart, or are you unconsciously expecting something in return? This time calls for introspection on the dynamics of your relationships. Consider the balance of give and take and whether everyone involved experiences mutual joy and connection. The amplified emotional awareness you experience now can serve as a bridge to deeper understanding and resolution of any lingering issues within your friendships. Approach those relationships with empathy and open heartedness. And remember, speaking with kindness out of the Instant Magic Oracle, speaking with that compassionate, kind, loving voice. Approach these relationships with empathy and open heartedness, connecting with the color pink, using your heightened emotional sensors to foster genuine connections. Think about a friendship that might benefit from a heartfelt conversation. How can you approach this with compassion and clarity? That is so freaking amazing. This is the transit moon in your first house. Okay, so the moon is in your first house. The tarot card is 11, which is justice. And Sagittarius is in the sun in the 11th house. There's a lot of 11s and 1s happening simultaneously. That's a synchronicity, collective. Okay? That's a synchronicity. All right, now let's move on. Now we're going to start the actual reading and see what comes out. Prayer, please, for this collective spirit. Dear God, thank you for your gift of life, of faith, and of my calling. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and others. Dear Father, thank you for making me your beloved child now and forever. Amen. So, like I said, you're a very special person and you have a calling on your life. Spirit has placed a calling on your life. You are here on purpose. And this is a small collective because Spirit is calling a small group of you to higher standards, so you can be an example to others when you go out into these positions of servitude, of serving others, of being essential to others. You are essential to others on multiple levels, not just on waiting on their physical needs. You're also going to attend to their spiritual and mental health needs. Okay? All right, how are you working here? Honesty came out and patience. You're being patient about honesty. All right. Also, you're having to have integrity. Remember, you need to get out while you can. You can still get out gracefully. You can still get out of this situation you've gotten yourself in gracefully, but it's going to take integrity, patience, honesty, and also wisdom and maybe humility. And there's courage and self-control. There's a situation that it's time for you to get out of, and it's time for you to take a bow. Take a bow. Let's go. It's time to move on. What spiritual gifts does the collective need in order to make this happen? Meditation collective. Over and over and over again, we're being told to meditate. Okay. Anything else? Somebody's had their heart broken. Something has broken your heart. Your emotions have been affected by your relationships. There could be a friendship that needs to have a heart to heart. Okay? All right, anything else? While you're meditating, you're going to align your chakras. You're going to be shown the way out of the situation. You're going to be shown the door. This is the way out of the situation. And see, there's other doors. So you have to be led by spirit to the correct door. Remember, be patient. And while everything is placed where it needs to be, strategically, somebody might wear like a blue nightie or like a teal colored nightie. Somebody has long brown hair. Somebody is very, very good at meditation in this collective. Timing is a factor. Remember, we had a lot about timing in the reading. I don't remember, I have to go back and watch it, but everything is kind of synchronizing in my mind as I continue this reading. All right, let's see what spellcasters would say. Spellcasters, how are you working in this collective? Integrity, honesty, and patience. We have Sagittarius here for sure. That's our sun having an effect on the collective. The new beginning and courage. You need to have the courage to start something new. It could be something you've been thinking about doing for a very long time. Have peace about a new beginning. Those cards flew out, so I'm going to just pick them back up. All right, messages for the collective spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? Home life. At home life, somebody is not being empowered for transformation. Remember, our collective consciousness said that you should expect the unexpected when it comes to something that just won't change. Well, at home, you're not empowered and it's not changing. That's a shame when your home is not empowering you. Your home should empower you more than any place you go. You need a new beginning and you're not finding a way out. That's what I see here. Work life. Your work is that you have a spirit guide and you need a reconciliation when it comes to home, where you're living. There's a need for spirits working on using a spirit guide to help reconcile something when it comes to where you live. That's what spirit's working on. You may be working from home and you're reconciling something about the job that you're maybe leaving. You're closing shop, you're leaving that job, starting to work from home. Some of you may work from home and there's a need to reconcile somehow. Alright. Surprises. The surprise is there's no trust. Surprisingly, we have no trust. That's why there's honesty here. Somebody's been lied to and you've had no integrity, and somebody's been very patient with you while you learn the lesson. Alright, love life, Spirit. What's going on in our love life in this collective? I feel like in this collective we don't really have one, and we're waiting for something new. Oh, there we go. There we go. In your love life, there's no forgiveness, no answers, and no healing. That is what's not changing. That's why you're not empowered at home. And that's the reconciliation that you need to come to when it comes to your home. And there's a spirit guide helping you decide. Almost everything's coming out. Everything's come out in reverse but the spirit guide, y'all. Woo! That's the broken heart. There's no trust, surprisingly. What is our role? Our role is to just have confidence. Just have confidence in spirit, in yourself, in your collective self, in the people in your collective. Outcome. The outcome is your peace. And look, there's your new beginning. The songs. Let's go back to the songs. I'm seeing things for the first time. You've seen something with your own eyes that's letting you know you cannot trust somebody. You're not going to forgive them. You're not going to get the answers you're trying to get. And there will be no healing because you need a reconciliation in your home. And you need a transformation that would give you empowerment. But for some reason, it's all in reverse. But your confidence, your spirit guide, and your peace, and your new beginning, which is saying to me that I'm finding it hard to believe that I can be somebody's somebody. And I'm moving on, and this moving on is taking way too long. It's time to move on, okay? Time to move on. The moving on is taking way too long. And it's because you're not really moving on. That's the reason. All right, Spirit. Show me how we cannot F ourselves at home. How do we not F ourselves? Our home needs some TLC. And we need to do some shadow work at home. Oh, wow. Don't you love that? Let's see what those shadow works are we got to do. Our collective has shadow work at home. What's that shadow work? Some of us feel unlovable and like we're silenced. Like we have no voice. We have no say-so in anything. You don't love me and you don't listen to me. And I can't tell anybody what goes on behind closed doors. Some of you are living in really tough situations that won't change. Alright. And repelled in reverse. It's like you've been repelled. You're repelled. You're repelled or someone else is repelled by you. Alright, I'm going to leave that alone. Alright, how do we not F ourselves when it comes to work? Change a bad habit in reverse. So, to me, when change a bad habit comes out in reverse, it's like you've already changed that bad habit. Maintain that change that you've made, okay? And if you haven't changed one, it's time to. But maintain the bad habit that you have changed recently. Alright. Surprises. Surprisingly, avoid toxic people. Read and feel what you feel. You might have to read a text message, an email, or a book or something. Read your cards. You might have to do a reading. You might need to get a reading. Alright. Love life. How do we not F ourselves in our love lives? This could be anybody in your life. Validate your past. You did the best you could. Empathize with your past, not judge it. I'm hearing that song. I'm finding it hard to believe that I can be somebody. This person did so much damage to you that you find it hard to believe that anybody would even want to be with you. And you find it hard to believe that you deserve good things in life because of this person's ability to put you down, to drag you down, to get you down to the place where you are so beaten down. It's time for you to love yourself again. Feel what you feel. Avoid these toxic people and realize you did the best you could. You're not going to get the answers you're looking for. There's not going to be any forgiveness, and there will be no healing. You just realize I did the best I could. All right, our role. How do we not F ourselves when it comes to our role? Set some financial goals. We need to set some financial goals. And what will be the outcome? You're going to receive a gift, and you're going to love your journey. Okay? And there's your fresh start. Again, new beginning, fresh start. Some of you may have recently moved to a new place. Congratulations. And you're starting over all fresh and new. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on at home. What's going on at home, Spirit? Good, strong answers only, please, from the universe. At home, you had to bare your fucking soul. You're giving too many fucks and have sex. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You're dealing with somebody who won't change. You're having to do shadow work. Your home needs some TLC. And you're going to bare your fucking soul and give too many fucks about and have sex. This is that same situation where every time you try to leave this person, they think that sex is the cure. They think that as long as they can keep you in their bed, that they can keep you, period. Alright, work life. Keep that shit to yourself. So when it comes to work, you need to keep it to yourself. You don't need to tell anybody. You don't need to be friends with your coworkers. You need to be professional. You need to keep things professional. And just don't talk about things. Don't talk about things. You're working from home. You're having to reconcile. Just keep shit to yourself when it comes to work. Don't tell anybody about what you're doing for work. It's none of their damn business. Alright, surprises. Don't let it all hang out. So, surprisingly, somebody's not going to let it all hang out. They're going to keep that shit to themselves. Alright. You're going to have sex at home? You're giving too many fucks and bare your fucking soul. Okay. If you're like me and you're not really going to have sex at home, this could mean that you're going to get fucked over because you give too many fucks. And you're going to end up bearing your soul to somebody. So be careful with that. Alright. Your love life. You're going to stop trying to control everything. You're fucking stressed and you need to check yourself. You're playing with fire in your love life. Alright. What's your role here? Send a picture and go solo. So you're going to send somebody a picture, maybe with a text message that says, I'm single. I'm going to go solo. I don't want to be with anyone right now. And what's the outcome? You can go by yourself. I don't feel like going. Do you really love them? And people are messy. With go all in or get the fuck out. And shut the fuck up. No, you don't talk to people like that. You just don't. How are you playing with fire in your love life? That's sex. I'm going to put it back in the deck. How are you playing with fire? Agree to fucking disagree, and I cannot make it up. Have sex. So you fight. You remember it said in that song that we're a walking contradiction. One minute we're ice cold, and the next minute we're making love. You have arguments, and then you have makeup sex, and that's how you're playing with fire in your relationship. And you're fucked up doing this. You fucked up somehow doing this. And now you're having to deal with your drama. You may have ended up getting pregnant. Can't make it up. Stop having sex with this person. They've broken your heart. You're not reconciling. Nothing's getting better here. And you're still having sex with this person. What would this how does this person feel about you that you're having sex with, that you need to check yourself? How do they really feel about you? They've almost reached their breaking point. What does that mean exactly? They realize that you have no boundaries. They're seeing that they have clouded judgment, and they're missing you. Somebody, you're playing with fire because you miss somebody, and your judgment is clouded when it comes to boundaries, and you're at your breaking point with this. Somebody's using bad judgment when it comes to boundaries because they miss somebody, and you're not conflicted. How do you feel about the person you miss? Like they're not chasing, but you're clinging to them. There's possibilities, but you won't return. Why won't you return? You are gonna return. You just haven't done it yet. You're gonna return and have a new beginning. So you're not gonna chase this person, but you are holding on to them because of the possibility of returning and having a new beginning. And there's somebody you need to release. Alright, what's going to be the outcome of the new beginning? You're going to not be conflicted. What do you mean you're not going to be conflicted? It has to do with having heart fog and no apology. And intimacy. Not sending mixed signals. You're going to have to apologize. You've been conflicted and sending mixed signals because of it. And you haven't even said you were sorry. And it's about this having sex. How does the other person that's having sex feel? They're obsessed. They're obsessed with sex. They might even have a sex addiction. They think the answer to everything in your relationship is sex. And sex can only do so much for your relationship. It's not everything. This person thinks it is, though. And that's very, very disturbing. Alright. What would the one who's playing with fire say to the one they're playing with? The passion is too much. Sex with you. I can't make this up. And I don't know where to start. That's what the person that's having sex, that's playing with fire, would say. The passion is too much because of the sex with you, and I don't know where to start. We'll start somewhere. I can't talk to you right now, and I don't know who I am anymore. What would the other person say to them? I wish to be like you. Whew. Is it over? Why do you wish to be like them? You deserve better. You feel like they don't deserve any better. Why do you feel like you deserve better? Why can't I tell you the truth? What is the truth? That I cry at night and it hurts so much. So this person that you're having sex with, they wish that they could be like you and just not care that sex would make everything better. But they feel like they don't deserve anything better. Remember it said in the reading you feel like you don't deserve anything any better? And they can't tell you the truth, that it hurts so much. And I cry at night when we have this sex. Because why do you cry at night? Because what is the truth? And if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So there's truth. Remember in your love life that you're not going to get the answers to, and I can't handle your love. What is the truth? We can try to get the answers to that. We're going to try. I don't know what they're asking, but we're going to try to get the answers to that. What is the truth? That somebody wants you back and they're giving you money. How do you feel about them? You're not fake flexing. They're not fake flexing. Whoever they are, they're not fake flexing. Let's find out how they feel. What would they say? The person that wants you back and is giving you money. What would they say? Hey, you triggered me. And what else would they say? I have childhood trauma. I can't come to you now. And don't wait for me. I can't take it anymore. So this person can't take it anymore that you're having sex with this other person. They want you back and they're helping you financially. And they're not fake flexing. They are just genuinely wanting to help you. But they can't do it anymore because they know you're not going to give up this other person. You do cry at night though. That's the truth. That's the truth. They can't take it anymore. They're giving up on you because they can't take it anymore. It hurts them that you stay with somebody you don't love and then you have sex with them, make up sex with them because you argue so much. Your relationship is shit and upside down. They feel like they have no commitment and they've been abandoned by you. How does this person feel that's been giving you money and wants you back? Like, you have no commitment and you have a soulmate. How does the person that wants you back, that cries at night, you cry at night because of this. One of you cries at night, the other wants to there's pride because of a commitment. You have too much pride to give up, to walk away, to throw in the towel. How does this person that gives you money feel about you? Like you have too much pride. Or like they do. Alright, how else do they feel about you? Like you have no loyalty. So you have pride and ego and you're not loyal to them. Even though they want you back and they're giving you money. How did the other person feel about them? Like you're not running or they're not running. They feel like you're not going to run. You're spying and you're not beautiful. They're spying. They're not on a fake account either. They're looking at your social networks and they have information in ways. And it has to do with not running in beauty. Why do you feel like there's no beauty? Because you're in pain. They feel like they're causing you pain. What did they want to do about this relationship? What do the two of you want to do about this? What would you like to do about this? There's an obsession with divine feminine and missing you in the possibility. So this is your divine feminine, or you think it is, and you're thinking of all the possibilities. You're obsessed with missing and the possibilities of this being divine feminine and clinging to that. Why is she in reverse? Because she was abandoned for third party influence. You're not loyal to her. You're causing her pain. You're making her feel like she's not beautiful. You're spying on her, and she feels like she can't run from you. She can't get away from you. She gives you money, and she wants you back. But you are not willing to stop having sex with this other person because you can't see yourself being somebody else's somebody. So the best thing that I can do is to help this person that's giving money and wants you back to leave you alone, because you're not going to give them anything. That's the one I think that needs to leave, that needs to walk away, that needs to move on with their life. Spirit, how can we help the person that needs to move on with their life? Whoever that person may be. Or maybe it is the one who needs to walk away from this marriage. What does the person need to do, Spirit? What do they need to do? Love can hurt like hell. Breathe through that shit. Unplug. And you can't say thank you enough. Gratitude. You need to have gratitude. Love hurts like hell. You need to you need to feel what you feel. Anything else they need to do here? Tantrums are for babies. Grow up. So you throw tantrums, fill in the blank, and unplug. Somebody threw a tantrum about that, maybe that surprise yesterday, and it hurt your feelings because they weren't even grateful. Okay. Let's see if there's anything we can do to help this person to move on. Whoever you are that needs to move on. I think there's two people here. Either you need to move on to this new person that you're in love with and who helps you financially, who gave you a gift, probably money. You either need to move on to them or stop using them and be committed to this person that everything on the board is upside down with them. And it's shattered, it's broken, you can't put it back together. You're insisting on hanging on to it. But it's not too late for you to walk away with your integrity still intact and without gracefully. You can walk away gracefully still, but you have to do it. You can't keep putting it off. It's time for a new beginning. Spirit's insisting on that. Let's pull tarot on this. Can we use the black deck for this? Yep. Spirit said use both. How are you working in this person's life? This person's having a tower. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are here. So we're having a tower over here. And it's causing them to be in their feelings, to feel uncertain, to feel like they don't maybe deserve anything any better. They're in their moon energy. Cancer's here with a fire sign. Alright, how are you working in this other person's life? Because there's two people. There's three. But we're only going to read about the two. They're also in moon energy, but it's because they're having a wheel. And it's bringing them hope. They're coming out of the moon energy, though, because something is bringing them hope. And it's a wheel that's happening in their life. All right, let's see what that might be. What's the Tower for? The Tower is denial, the Two of Swords, not knowing what to do, feeling like both are equally good options, and I just don't know which one I'd rather have. But you're coming out of that. What have you decided? That you're no longer going to be defensive. You're no longer going to defend yourself. About what? The Seven of Wands. And just in case. The Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's your Tower. About being a Knight of Pentacles. Maybe about being who you are and where you are in life. Because you're trying to come up with a strategy and to rebuild your life. And it's been hard for you to do that. It's not been easy for you. All right, show me exactly what the Tower represents here. What happened here that this Tower is here? May I see, please? Somebody wants their freedom, and they've decided. They were undecided, but this Tower is bringing clarity about their decision. They are no longer going to be in a place of, I don't know what to do. They were in a stalemate where they had no moves. And while they had no moves, they were having to defend themselves because they were doing something so slow. And it had to do with this decision they were making. And they decided that they want their freedom. I want my freedom. That's the Tower. Is ultimately, I was undecided. I was defensive because and it was causing me to move very slowly. But I decided I want my freedom. Then why are you having to go through the moon energy on the bottom of the deck? Because of somebody being incomparable. Actually, it came out first, so I'm going to say they're not incomparable. Why are you feeling like they're not incomparable? Their cards are going on the floor. Because they're also not all in your head. Okay. That's what you're coming out of denial about. You thought this person was incomparable. In your mind, this person was incomparable. And now you're in moon energy because you're coming out of denial about it. What's the truth about this person? That they're not your family. Don't force the commitment. This is not your family, and don't force a commitment. They're not incomparable. That's what you're in your feelings about. This is not my family. Don't force a commitment. They're not incomparable. That was all in my head. I want my freedom. And I don't want a secret love either. What do you mean you don't want a secret love? Practice forgiveness for partying. So somebody had a secret love while they were partying, and you have to forgive them. And you're realizing this. Clarify your epiphany. While you were self-pleasing, they were having sex with somebody while they were partying. You're not waiting for this person anymore either. You want your freedom. Alright. Now, let's look at the tarot for the other person. They're having a Wheel of Fortune right now. Why are they having a wheel? May I see, please? The Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Whoops, that Knight of Pentacles is out in reverse. Let's put him back. Why is the wheel here? Because there's the World and the Knight of Pentacles showing up. This person's over going slow. They're tired of it. Why is the wheel here? Because of the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It's like you need. There's going to be a wheel that makes somebody choose a direction. All right. Why is the wheel here? Because of the Four of Swords. It came out sideways. That's not a very good wheel. Clarify the Four of Swords. I don't know if it's rest or that's you crying at night. The Three of Cups came out and the Six of Cups in reverse. So you were romanticizing, and it might have been some friends of yours, and they somehow you're having to heal. This is somebody crying in the fetal position. There's a wheel happening, and it's causing. It has to do with partying with somebody that you're romanticizing about, and you're having to heal from that. Can you clarify what you're talking about? The truth came out. The truth came out about this person over here having sex while they were partying and maybe lying to you about it. And you're having to practice forgiveness. Why is your moon here? Because this person deceived. They lied. You're coming out of denial and out of this dark time. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Because it had to do with money. They lied about having it all. Why did they lie about having it all? Because they're an emperor and there's somebody that's wanting to show this person love. This could be somebody who lied to you about your inheritance because they were showing love to your father. What's the truth? Spirit says use your intuition. And there's somebody that's coming in real fast and passionately. Why are they coming in so fast? Because that's where your new opportunity is. And it's going to cause no more fighting. That new opportunity is coming and you better be ready for it. You're defending a small token, there's a Queen of Pentacles involved and a Chariot in reverse on the bottom of the deck. What's going to be the outcome of your Ace of Pentacles if you do anything? You're getting a new opportunity. Oh my God. There's going to be a very bitter, painful, death-like ending. Why is there going to need to be an ending? Because you're going to start something new. Because there's a King of Wands that either you lied about or they lied. Somehow there's a King of Wands involved in lying to somebody and breaking their heart. And this is causing a very painful, bitter, death-like ending. This can be a Leo, but we could have any fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody lied about this and it caused a heartache, and this is over. You're not going to fight with this person anymore. You're going to start a new opportunity. You're ending it with somebody who lied to you and they even deceived you. The Five of Swords is here. Let's see what was going on with them. What was going on with them, Spirit, when it came to the wheel? What was the actual wheel? Can we see? What was the actual wheel over here? Somebody lied, or somebody told the truth. They said, you didn't forever change my life without even trying. Why did they say that? Because of that self-pleasing. Because of that cheating. They were like, I don't care that you cheated. I was self-pleasing. Why are they doing that? Because they are not pretending. Okay? And why is the moon here? Because they weren't clueless and they knew you weren't working. They knew you weren't at work. You were not working and they were not clueless. What were you doing? Trust the plan. Can you give us a clue about trusting the plan? You were being arrogant. What else were you doing? There was competition. Oh, wait. There was competition and you were no longer going to live a double life. Why are you saying you're not living a double life when it comes to competition? That you found out somebody cheated on you and they said they were at work. You're not overthinking about this? What are you going to do? Let them go. Why is it in reverse? You're not letting somebody go. Why won't you let them go? Because right now, I feel like there's no escape, but there is. Spirit says there is, and they will call. How are you going to escape? That's what you're undecided about when it comes to your freedom, is how you're going to escape, how you're going to get out of this. But you are getting out of this because this person told you they were at work, and while they were supposed to be at work, they were lying about a King of Wands. What were they doing with the King of Wands? I think I already asked that, but I want to see it again. It wasn't a new love, so this was somebody they had been in love with. What were they doing? They were on the verge of what? Stalking. They were on the verge of stalking because of not having a rebound. Trying not to have a rebound, but stalking. Outcome of them stalking and not having a rebound. Their solitude. What do you mean they weren't alone? Somebody was not jealous. They weren't jealous because you weren't alone. And they weren't going to force it because it was not the right time. What were they going to do? They're not missing you. They're not partying. And they have no commitment. Well, why are they here in this situation? Because they're not for you in reverse and there's a lot of burdens. You need to focus on yourself. You're angry. I'm not sure I'm getting all this, but somebody's getting it. Why are you not for you? Why is it not for you? I think the burdens are not for you. You're having to deal with the burdens. Clarify the burdens. Somebody's been pushing your buttons about it being only you. What's the truth? That it's not the right time, but you're almost at your breaking point. What are you going to do when you hit your breaking point? Be desperate. And what will you do while you're desperate? Family came out in reverse. You're going to be desperate because of your family. And you're going to be pissed off because of not being able to have a fling and not being able to escape. Why would you want to do that? Because you can't focus on yourself and you can't move on. You're tired of being out of control. What does this person need to do, Spirit? You need to have a divine union, but I choose you is in reverse and you won't make a decision. Somebody understood every word of that. I'm not going to question it. Somebody got it. I didn't get it all because I was in the zone. But somebody understands everything I'm talking about right now. Use your intuition about somebody showing love to this emperor and lying about being deceived. And over here, they got a new opportunity that they're not fighting for it. That might be the problem, is they're not fighting for a new opportunity. Wow, what a reading. Okay. What a freaking reading. Wow. All right. Let's look at it from one more perspective, and then I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to do questions. if we have anybody to do questions. All right, why is the tower here? Why is the tower here? Because somebody is cold and detached, and they're reflecting and projecting on the dark side of the moon, the dark things they've been through. Why is the moon here? Because of them avoiding deception and temptation when it comes to being present, abundant, and having gratitude. Alright. Why is the wheel here? Because of somebody's strength in communication. It's like I'm not empowered at home. I have no empowerment, no strength. There's no happiness in my life. And I can't talk to anybody about it. I've been silenced. Why do you have the moon? Because the truth, you were confused about the truth, but you got clarity because you were spying. And what did you see while you were spying? You saw an injustice when it came to a spark and renewal. And what was the injustice? That there was no chemistry. Your higher self said, there's no chemistry here. And what do you want to do about that? You feel guilty for sabotaging it. Why? Because of something that happened in the spring. And what are you going to do? You're going to stop having lack and doubt, and you're going to have no help or assistance from your guides. Why are your guides not helping you with your lack and doubt? Because they want you to have a divine intervention. And what is that leading to? A nurturing and compassionate person and someone who has no courage to change. Why won't they change? Because of the summer having growth, and it has to do with control tactics. Outcome for this situation. Somebody is going to have a very hot attraction from Mars, but no abundance, no gratitude, no celebration. They wear a facade. Anything else we need to know? This is pathetic. They need to move into their life purpose, and their spirit guides and ancestors are insisting on it. What are they trying to do here, accomplish here? There it is. They want them to remember, somehow they want them to remember forgiveness and a new opportunity. Have memories, remember things. There's nostalgia about an apology and forgiveness and a new opportunity. That's their life purpose, that new opportunity. And in the winter, there's going to be a rebirth. Outcome of their new opportunity. They're going to have stability, harmony, and flow. And remember and awaken. What are they awakening to? A Venus offer. Making a Venus offer. And not being afraid to do it either. Right now they're detached and cold to somebody. They've been avoiding this because they didn't want to be tempted because they were with somebody else. But the person they're with, they don't want to be with them. And they're having sex with them. They're having arguments and then sex to make up. And the sex is no longer fulfilling them. And so they cry at night because of it. Because they hate the way it makes them feel. I mean, I'm pretty sure it makes them feel pretty shitty, pretty dirty. Especially if they're in love with somebody else, which it looks like they are. Alright. Is there anything else that we need to know about this scenario when it comes to the tower? There's a warning. The tower is a warning. What's the warning for the tower? That somebody's unavailable or something is unavailable. You're realizing and being warned about something unavailable. Why is the moon here? Because put away the computer. The reason why you're in the moon energy is because you won't put away the computer. Or maybe you have. Maybe you have put away the computer and you're not watching anymore. And you don't know what's going on. Why is put away the computer here in reverse? Because you feel vulnerable. Why do you feel vulnerable? Because you won't let somebody go. so you can have stability with the twin flame. Vulnerability can be about opening up to somebody, being honest with somebody. I wish I could tell you the truth. Put away the computer. I need to tell you the truth about stability when it comes to this twin flame. Warning, unavailable. Alright. Oh, support came out over here. Warning, unavailable. Maybe there's no support available. Alright. Why is the wheel over here? Because you're married. And what about your marriage? That's what was strictly sexual. Why is the moon here? Because you're going to have second chance to have integrity and an apology. That's how you're going to come out of the darkness, is you're going to have a second chance to have integrity and to apologize for what you did. And why is hope on the bottom of the deck? Because you're going to get rid of a soulmate. You're doing away with a soulmate. And you're going to practice self-care. You're not longing for them anymore. It looks like you're ready to move on. You're going to have stability with this twin flame and release the soulmate. You're going to tell the twin flame the truth and stop spying on them on the computer. You're being warned that somebody is unavailable when it comes to support. And somebody is married and it was strictly sexual, and you're going to apologize and you're going to have integrity and a second chance. And it has to do with no longer being with a soulmate and taking care of yourself. Okay. All right. So I think we got to the bottom of that. Now, don't forget the beginning of the reading. That was just as important as the end. All of that we said at the beginning was essential to our growth, okay? And that's truly what we want to do here. It is important to know what's going on in our relationships, especially when we have a marriage that's about to shatter like this one's shattered. This thing here is in a million pieces. And I think you're going to finally walk away from this person because you realize that it's not what's going to lead you to what you want out of life. And it's somebody you've been with for a long time. So it's not going to be easy for you. Sacred Destiny, how are you working in this person's home? Miracles came out. Where you're not thriving, you're going to have miracles. How about work? You're going forward at work. Alright, what's the surprise? That you're going to be by yourself. And what's on your love life? That's the one you're releasing. Your love life spirit. You're going to be flexible. Alright, what's your role? Your role is to be fulfilled, to have pleasure, to have purity, and to be diligent. And what's going to be your outcome? An opportunity. Your opportunity is here. Why is there opportunity coming out in reverse? Because of needing security and something that won't change. So you're holding on to somebody for security and you won't take action because of it. But the universe is about to cause you to have to, because you're going to catch this person cheating or something. They lied to you about it. They lied to you about somebody. I don't know if it was cheating, but it sure looked like it was cheating to me. I don't know. Y'all have to read the cards however they come out for you. All right. Can you tell me what this person's best friend would say to them about this situation? It's okay to fail. Embrace the unknown. Okay, this makes you feel like a failure, and that's why you have so much pride. And it has to do with being honest about your integrity. You need to get real, okay? This is about you being blessed, inspired, your faith, your wealth, your dreams, your health, your passion, your courage, and somebody being kind. How are the angels helping here? May I see, please? with where you have no faith, and somehow you have no music. Maybe you have no faith in music. Maybe you have no faith in the music that had the video. Sexuality on the bottom of the deck, and blessings. What else? Spirit, nature. Anything else? No sexuality. Your angels are trying to help you to stop having sex with this person just to make things feel okay for a minute. And then you're right back to fighting again, hot and cold. And bringing healing. Somehow healing your vision and your freedom. I see somebody here who wants out of a relationship so badly that they literally cry at night wishing that it would happen. Alright, show me how this person is gifted, Spirit. Then I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll come back and do questions. And then after that, I'll give some guidance for this reading. Alright, how is this person gifted? May I see, please? Clairvoyance. You have clairvoyance. What is clairvoyance? Clairvoyance is the ability to see things that are hidden from the naked eye. Everyone knows the five senses: touch, sight, hearing, taste, and smell. However, there is also a sixth sense that all of us are born with, but some have not fully activated yet. The sixth sense, also known as extrasensory or ESP, is your intuition. People who are clairvoyant can see into the future as well as a person's past or present. They can also detect spirits, communicate with them, and find things that are missing. Have you ever thought of a song in your head and moments later you hear it on the radio? Do you get bumps right before you hear bad news? Do people come to you when they lose something because you can always help find it? If yes, that's your clairvoyance coming through. With practice, anyone can open the third eye and see. And then on the bottom of the deck is clairvoyance, calling up visions. Calling up visions. Visions can appear without warning. While getting random visions makes the day more interesting, sometimes we want to try calling up visions to get answers we're actively seeking. I can do this. There are a few ways to do this. One is to meditate, especially if you have a certain question in mind. Don't rush the process, as it will take time. Eventually, the visual will appear to you. Another way to call up visions is through touch. If you enter a room, go to the first object your gaze falls upon: a pillow, a piece of fruit, a telephone, etc. Hold it to your hands for a few minutes while silently asking in your mind, "Reveal your knowledge to me." After a few minutes, you may receive a vision of why you were drawn to that object. I have had that happen. Both of those happened to me. Happened to me quite frequently throughout my life. But I can meditate if I think about something. Like I used to work with a homicide detective, and he would have unsolved murders, and he would ask me if I could give him information about where the body could be located, and I would meditate and ask spirit to give me the precise location. And if I would sit with it long enough, eventually I would see the address. I would see the address in my mind, and I would give him the address, and most of the time he would find the body. All right, so I'm gonna take a break now. And I'll be back to answer questions if anybody has any. If not, we're just, what's going on in the comments here? Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Bianca. That sound good, Cheryl? All right, you guys hang out. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribing, and sharing. Give me like 3 minutes to take a quick little break to stretch my legs and my hurt little foot that I broke, and I'll be right back. Otto's laying on the bed with his legs sprawled out. He is so funny. So funny. almost ready. I gotta use the ladies' room. I need to take Cosmo to the vet and have him show me how to trim his nails and beak, because he is tearing me up. Whew, having a bird is a big responsibility, and it's very, it takes a lot, especially if you're rescuing one that's been abandoned too many times. All right, what's going on, Cheryl? Blanca, what's up, baby? Did you already post your question somewhere? Wow, Rhonda. Blanca? Hey, Manya. I'm doing good, baby. How are you? All right, Cheryl, let's just go on to the next person, and when she comes back. Rhonda, baby, go ahead and post your question. Okay, well, I'll wait. I'm not in any hurry if y'all aren't. You just want a general? Okay, there's Blanca. What's up, Blanca? What's up, baby? I'll get your general in a minute, Rhonda. I'm glad to hear that, Manya. Glad to hear it. What's your question, Blanca? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, good to have you, sweetheart. Thank you for sticking it out. When I finish these questions, I'm going to give some guidance for the general if you're interested in sticking around for that. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi to me. I love you. I'm glad you made it live. Enjoy having you. All right, so Rhonda, you just want a general. May we have a general reading for Rhonda Spirit? How are you working in Rhonda's life overall? Temperance came out in reverse. What's the energy to overcome? It's a lot. Rhonda, you feel like there's no hope for something, no choice, no strength, no justice, and you're having a tower moment. Alright, what's going to pull it together? Judgment, using good judgment, and you're going to manifest. Awesome. Okay. So, we got to find out what's going on here. Spirit is testing your patience right now, Rhonda. And it's making you feel like you have no hope, no choice. You're weak. Like you're not, like life is an injustice for you right now. And you're having a tower moment about this. You're going to use good judgment when it comes to all of this. Spirit is really testing your patience right now in all areas, it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. All right, how is the universe helping Rhonda when it comes to a sacred destiny and all of these things? What is her tower moment about? May I see, please? Can I get a general idea of what her tower moment is involving? A general idea. So they're teaching you to be open to thriving. You're learning to know that you deserve good things. Forgiveness. Being open to forgiveness, Rhonda. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. Ooh, your hope tried to spin around. I'm going to leave it alone. Alright, how's the universe working with temperance? With temperance, with losing your patience, it's about your success and having blessings. You feel like you're not successful, but you are. You're having blessings, and Spirit's trying to show you that your blessings are here. And for some reason, you feel unsuccessful. All right. What about when it comes to the star, the hope? Courage and fulfillment. That goes with the courage that's here with strength and fulfillment. You need to know that there is hope for you to have courage to get fulfilled. What about the Gemini, the lovers? You feel like you have no protection when it comes to being in flow and having a new beginning. What's the justice and the strength about? You feel like you don't want to take a risk. You feel like it's an injustice about some kind of risk. What's the Tower? The Tower is your purification. You're realizing that you are innocent in all of this. That it's like you feel like a victim. What's your judgment? That you're not innocent. Your purity's in reverse. You're going to realize that you're not a victim. Good. That's good. And what are you manifesting? To be able to relax. To finally just be able to let it all go and just kind of just relax. Take it easy. And you're going to somehow get truth about something also. Okay. And just so you'll know, I have Sagittarius, Aquarius. I'm gonna give it in the upright. You're realizing, I think, that you do have hope. You may not have a choice, and you may feel like you're not strong, and that you've had a lot of injustice. But you're realizing that some of this is not in your control. Spirit is allowing some of this to help you to realize that you're not in control. I think you're somebody who likes to be in control, and when you're not in control, you start to feel like a victim. But Spirit is saying you're going to realize that you're not somehow pure, you're not somehow innocent in all of this, that you do play a part, because for one thing, your thoughts are a part of it. How can you not yourself? How can you not F yourself when it comes to your temperance in reverse? Spirit is saying you need to get more sleep and rest. You're losing your patience easily because you're not letting your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty, and you need to do a 30-day challenge when it comes to your sleep and rest. All right. Why is the star, the lovers, strength, and injustice here? How can she not F herself? Declutter. It's time to declutter. Let go of old items and create a new sacred space for yourself. And why is the tower here for not effing herself? Oh, that flew out. Social media detox. And why is judgment here for not? How can she not F herself when it comes to judgment? Create a ritual and don't ask your angels came out in reverse. Escape materialism. What do you mean? Why should she not ask her angels? Because it's an obsession. So you may have a little bit of an obsession with the readings you see on YouTube. Just be careful of that. You might realize, I need to declutter my life and get some of these readers out of my life. All right, and how can you not F yourself when it comes to magician? Challenge yourself and no celebrating. You might like to party a little bit too. That could be what the purification was about. Your energy looks good though. Your energy's clear. Overall, it looks like you're doing good. It looks like you maybe have a little bit of an obsession with watching videos on YouTube. Maybe not just readings, but in general. You may be a little bit overindulging in social media. We all do that, so that's not that big a deal. Um, just do a little detox. And sometimes I think that can mean to go through your friends list or your subscriptions and some of the people that you watch and you're like, that's just total BS. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. I've seen here, they're fake. They edit everything. And I don't mean to say anything bad about any other readers, but you know what I'm talking about. And I think sometimes that like if you ever see anybody using my content, you know whether or not it's me. And I want you to let me know if you ever find out that anybody is using any of my content, because I will put a stop to it quick. And there's a lot of readers on YouTube that are being duplicated right now. Alright. Why is temperance in reverse? It's spun around upright because you're having a wheel. Clarify the wheel. Rhonda, your temperance is going to be upright because you're becoming yourself, the Queen of Pentacles. We're having a wheel and there's the Queen of Pentacles. But I think this is you, or it could be a Sagittarius. Let's find out. Why is she here? Because this is not somebody you're friends with. So this could actually be somebody that you're no longer friends with. You might be detoxing them out of your life. All right, why is there hope? To move on and stop fighting with this person. And why is the Lovers here? Because you have no choice. You're not taking any love from this person. Remember, you're needing forgiveness now. Why is Strength here? Because somebody broke your heart and stabbed you in the back. That's why you feel ineffectual and disempowered and weak. This person, they're upright, but you're moving on from fighting with them and withdrawing your love from them. That's the wheel, because they hurt you. You don't have any choice. You're not taking love from them. What's the injustice? Somebody's having to defend themselves. This could be legal. What are you defending yourself about? An argument. And why is the Tower here? Because of the Cups. So you're realizing maybe you're realizing you actually love this person. All right. Why is Judgment here? Because you're walking away from this disappointment, this sadness. You're realizing I gotta walk away from this. I gotta get away from this bullshit. And what are you manifesting? It looks like, oh, Rhonda, the Nine of Swords. How are you manifesting that? Your thoughts. It has to do with that injustice right here, where you have, where you're having to defend yourself about this heartache, this heartbreak, and this betrayal. You're oh wait, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're manifesting a nightmare. What's going to be the outcome of the injustice nightmare? You're going to be in moon energy and you're going to soul search. What are you going to have? Why is the moon? There's a Cancer here. Why is the moon here? Because of wish fulfillment. Why is the Hermit here? Whoa! There's the new opportunity, but it came out in reverse. So feelings about having wish fulfillment was a new opportunity. But when you soul search about it, it comes out in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Because you're looking for this opportunity. You haven't found it yet. What might be the outcome of it? The truth is going to come out somehow. You're going to get clarity. And what is the truth? The truth is that somebody is going to be fair and generous, and they're no longer going to make you feel stuck, trapped, tied down, imprisoned, in fear all the time. And you're going to take a risk. You are going to take a risk. So you've had a lot going on, baby. You had a lot going on. I thought I saw a card I missed. No, I got them all. All right. Be careful. You're manifesting nightmare energy because of what happened to you. How can Rhonda prevent manifesting nightmare energy? Stop fighting about this hierophant, this higher level commitment. How can Rhonda not manifest nightmare? Stop fighting and being defensive. How can Rhonda not manifest this nightmare about the injustice? Stop fighting about the Ten of Pentacles. The card came out. A lot of cards are trying to come out. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm going to put them back. Fighting, winning at all costs, defending yourself. Oh, there's a whole bunch here. This is about an inheritance. Oh, you got a new love on the bottom of the deck. Okay. How can Rhonda not manifest nightmare energy in this situation? I think getting that clarity is going to help. There's a Three of Pentacles. Working together, going to somebody maybe for help. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Because this is what you're angry about. This could be like a third party situation. What's going to be the outcome of this situation for Rhonda? Rhonda, the Emperor came out upright for you. And a King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Why is the Emperor here? Because this could be somebody that you lost and couldn't get over. You lost this person and you can't get over it. Look, but there's going to be some kind of relationship. What's going to be the outcome of not being able to get over it? There's toxicity here, Rhonda. Why is that important to know when it comes to getting over this? Because of new love. There's going to be a new love or recommitment to love. Outcome of the new love. Capricorn's here. Taurus is here. There's no longer going to be any fear. They're not going to be trapped in a situation where there's a lot of fear. What's going to be the outcome, though, of the new love? Damn it. Be careful, Rhonda, because somebody's going to try to stab you in the back and juggle you. Who are they juggling with? That's why you're arguing. What are you arguing about? The King of Swords is here. You're manifesting a King of Swords and not using your intuition. What should she do differently? Stand up for yourself? Why should she stand up? How should she stand up for herself? It has to do with the King of Cups in reverse. What about this person? That's the one you have no choice about. What should she do? You need to reevaluate the situation with the King of Cups that you've been defensive about. There's a King of Swords here. He's manifesting this King of Cups that feels like they have no choice. And you're looking back to see if what you've put into this situation is what you're getting out of it. And what's the truth? That there's hope. There's hope here. Outcome of the hope. That's why the rest and recuperation card is here. How will you rest and recuperate? That new opportunity. All right, we need to get it upright. Why is it in reverse? Why can't we find this opportunity? Okay, here we go. Because you feel like there's no unconditional love. You need to be strong. You need to be able to take a risk. And don't be at a crossroads about having it all and somebody having to give to you. You feel some kind of way about somebody giving to you or you giving to them. I feel like you gave them everything. But you're not going to be unconditionally loving anymore. You're going to be strong and take a risk. You're at a crossroads, or you were. What is this crossroads in the middle of all this beautiful stuff? Somebody's going to come in. Look, somebody's wanting to show love, and they want to have it all, and they want to give to you. But you feel like this would just lead to another. You have an opportunity for something new that somebody's trying to show you some love. Why shouldn't she let them? The World card came out. Why is the World here? Because you're going to get some fast movement and it's going to be coming back to you. There's someone coming back to you that ended. Outcome of coming back to you. There will be no more deception, no more lies. And this is leading you to wish fulfillment. Somebody's coming back to you to show you love. And it's going to lead you to a new opportunity. You don't think there's any hope for this, but there is hope for this. There's either a new love or a recommitment to love. And there's two people, including, not two, but maybe three, including an emperor. What's going on here? Show me how this happened and what. Cold and detached over, slipped over. Somebody clinging to the north node, and they're in that separation and fear that I kept seeing them come out of. Show me how this happened. The moon energy, the shadow side. You've been through the dark night of the soul, Rhonda. All right, what's being hidden here? That somebody's making a decision. What decision are they making? They're deciding that they're going to have growth, or that they decided to have growth in the summer. And what was the outcome of that? Now they're open to receive. But this is secret, okay? What's being shown? That they're controlling this. All right? What are they controlling? That new love. Why are they controlling the new love? Because of the truth coming out. Clarity. What's the clarity? That you are separated and longing. And what will be the outcome here? Your spirit guides and ancestors are helping you to have renewal and a spark where there's no chemistry. Outcome of their help. You're going to move into your life purpose. You're getting messages in your dream. Outcome of your life's purpose, baby. What's the outcome? You're going to see your reflection. What's the reflection? There's toxic patterns that need to be broken, Rhonda. Your ancestors want you to see that. And that's what's causing you to need to form this solid foundation and maybe not being able to. All right, let's real quickly look at the shadow that needs to be done. All right. Remember I said social media, stop invading somebody's privacy. It's like you're fixated and just going through the motions. You need to stop doing that. And don't be self-indulgent, okay? All right, those are some suggestions from Spirit about you doing some shadow work. And you have been through a very significant dark night of the soul. That's how this happened. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to stop there with you and move on to the next person. Thank you for letting me read for you, Rhonda. I hope that that made sense to you and that it was helpful to you. There's a new opportunity coming, but you don't think there's hope for it. There is. Let's find out when it might show up. Can I get some timing for Rhonda on the new opportunity? When you let go on a special date in a few months. This is happening in a few months, Rhonda. On a special date when you let go. Okay. May I have what's coming towards me in love with your divine masculine? Okay. Show me what's going on with Manya's divine masculine spirit. Where are they at in this journey? May I see, please? Justice for being unawakened. Where's Manya's divine masculine? Union and the unawakened. Where is Manya's divine masculine in this journey, spirit? They're secretly observing you, or you are them, and they're unawakened. Where's Manya's divine masculine spirit? May I see, please? They're not devoted. Alright, why are they not devoted, spirit? Because they abandoned. Alright, what are they going to do different? What's coming next? They've learned their lesson, or they're learning their lesson. It came out sideways. And what will they do once they've learned this lesson? They're going to do inner child work, and divine timing is here. Alright. They could have to go through some destruction. Where is Manya in this journey, spirit? Manya, you have the destruction. Why is destruction here for Manya? Because you didn't see the signs of a commitment. Why didn't she see the signs of a commitment? Because you're a divine feminine. You don't see the signs of a commitment because of some destruction. What's connecting you two? They're learning their lesson, though. They did receive whatever you sent them, and it's bringing healing to their life. You sent this person something recently, and they did receive it, and they're getting healing. And they're no longer afraid. So it looks like there's good stuff coming here. Let's see if we can find out the divine timing part of it. Why is divine timing here? And can you give us a clue of what that might look like for this relationship? Spirit said something's going to happen tomorrow, Manya. And also next month. So if you sent them a message, it looks like they might respond if they've had you blocked. It looks like they abandoned you. But you're going to have something happen tomorrow in this relationship. And also next month. You look like you were standing in your power pretty much. But for some reason, you're not seeing the signs of this relationship coming together. That's what I think you're not seeing. You're welcome, Rhonda. Thank you for being here, baby. Is it your turn, Cheryl? We reconnected. I just saw the reconnection happen. So you're welcome, Manya. Oh, I'm sorry, Rhonda. Did I make you feel that way? I definitely did not intend to say or do anything that was offensive. Okay, cool. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone else is going through. I got you. I got you. It is a lot. It is a lot. I will admit it is a lot. And some days I want to give up too, but I don't because I just can't. Something inside of me keeps me going, even when I want to quit. You're too kind. Angels, can you help me for a minute with Rhonda? Oh, that fell out. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There's power in your desire. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Spirit, can you tell me, Spirit guide of Rhonda, can you tell me, is um this dark night of the soul almost coming to an end for Rhonda? You're not listening to your intuition within the next few months. And I think I just told you that. I think I just told you something was going to happen in the next few months when it came to that opportunity. Let's see if we can get you some answers about this opportunity. Can you show Rhonda what this opportunity might bring? Rhonda, oh baby. In the next few months, you're going to get an opportunity that's going to bring a new beginning and comfort. That's what Spirit's saying. You have a magic wand inside of you. Today, go inward and your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Spirit's going to give you the ability in the next few months to choose to do what makes you happy. And you don't think it's going to happen because you don't think good things can happen for you anymore. You're the one to when I did the original reading while ago. Let me see. I'm gonna get you one more thing, okay? The Spirit's saying within the next few months you're gonna have a new opportunity that's gonna bring you comfort. That you're gonna be comfortable. Okay. Alright. Shaman's dream. Can you speak to Rhonda's soul on the deepest level? The wall. Obstacles. and deep dive, diving into a task. You got number 56 and number 10, okay? All right, number 56. I wonder where Dee Dee is. The wall, obstacles, being inconvenienced by life, detours, and non action. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track, with such with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when the a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down. Remember the Four of Swords, to rest and recuperate? To slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forget. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your morality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant your life may be meant to serve another person at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for the manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. That's what we've been talking about, gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. And then number 10, deep dive. Embracing risk, diving into a task and a new discovery. And we kept seeing the fool in your reading. You got to take a risk. It's easy to play in the shallows where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There is little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing that you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is safety, surprises. Ah, but that's not who's calling now. The deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. He knows where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answers. Let your intuition propel you into the water. Allow your emotions to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment, to see it through, and you'll be amazed. I don't think anything could have been more perfect for what you're going through and what you've been going through for ages. But when you come back from this, you are going to have a shine and a wisdom and a special way about you that is going to heal people by being in your mere presence. Okay? You've been chosen for this. And God's not going to put more on you than you can withstand without making a way of escape. That don't mean you won't have a lot put on you, but it means that when things feel like they just can't be any heavier, somehow, some way, God will lift some of that burden. Okay? And you know that to be true because you've been living it. Yes, you're next. Is it Brenda? For you, Cheryl, or for Brenda? Okay. General for Cheryl, Spirit. May I have a general for Cheryl? Alright, how are you working in Cheryl's life overall? May I see, please? Gemini's here with the Lovers in reverse. The Hermit's here in reverse. And there's an Emperor upright. So Spirit's working on a very powerful masculine energy, or this could be your masculine side. And it's like there's no choice but to soul search. It has the feel to me of someone who doesn't want to choose to soul search about an emperor. That's what it feels like. All right, what's the energy to overcome? Because that feels like it. It's like, I don't want to deal with this. You using good judgment. And what's going to pull it together? A Tower. And it's leading to the moon energy. A lot of us are being led into this moon energy, and it's not necessarily a dark night of the soul. It could just be uncertainty. It could be a time when we don't see everything, when it's kind of shrouded in mystery, or we could just be in our feelings about whatever it is that's going on in our life, leading us to be in our feelings, okay? All right, let's see, Spirit. How do we want to talk to Cheryl about this? May I see, please? All right, I'm going to just go out on a limb here. Why is the Lovers in reverse? Because of forgiving. And why is the Hermit here? Whoa. Why is the Hermit here? Because we can't be all things and our boundaries are trash. So, you don't really want to look at this, but you really don't have any choice. And it has to do with forgiving, not really having good boundaries, and feeling like you're not enough. And why is the Emperor here? Because you're on the same team and you have to play like it. This could be your husband. And the Aries, a Gemini, and what was this other one? The Virgo. Why is Judgment here? Because you're going to pack your bags. It looks like you're planning on going somewhere or moving. And why is the Tower here? That's a lot of cards. Because tantrums are for babies. This is what you're having a moment of clarity about. Somebody throws tantrums Fill in the blank. Shut the fuck up. I'm irritated. Alright, and why is the moon here? This could also be a boss because of having sex. So you're pissed off or you're in your feelings about having sex. And it has something to do with your ex or some drama that's going on around you. An ex old hurt or old habit. And you're having to agree to fucking disagree with somebody. You're having to forgive. You have no choice but to forgive. And you don't want to see this. You don't want to soul search about it. But you feel like you're not enough and that your boundaries are trash. But you don't really want to think about why that is or how that is or any of that. You just want to kind of let it go. Forgive and let it go. We're on the same team. Just let it go. I'm leaving anyway. I'm going to pack my bags. Because somebody throws tantrum, fill in the blank, and shut the fuck up, I'm irritated. And somebody's having sex, and now you're having to deal with drama. It's time to talk money also. And on the bottom of the deck, we have don't let it all hang out. Leave some shit to the imagination. Okay, now, let's see what's going on here. Talk to me, Spirit. Why is the Lovers here? Because not using good judgment about some kind of contract or a hierophant, a higher level commitment. You chose or didn't choose to use good judgment. It looks like you didn't choose. It's like I didn't use good judgment. I didn't choose to use good judgment. But you're going to, and that's what's the energy to overcome, is that you didn't use good judgment and you need to use good judgment. Why is the Hermit here? Because somebody has set some strong boundaries. It could have been a masculine, didn't have to be, but it could have been a man that said enough is enough. I've had enough. This could be a Libra. Why is the Emperor here? Because of celebration, party, friendship. Why is it in reverse? Because you also have this new opportunity, but you need to recuperate from this, maybe the end of a friendship, the end of some other endeavor with other people. It looks like you've been working with some friends or dealing with some family and friends. Outcome of the new opportunity, you're going to have your heart broken. Why is she going to have her heart broken by a new opportunity? Because of fear. You were too afraid to take. You may be too afraid to take a new opportunity, and you're going to end up with your heart broken because you're going to realize there was nothing to be afraid of. All right, why you were too afraid to take it? Why is Judgment here? Oh, that's because you're realizing that you can't show everybody unconditional love all the time. You have to look at those boundaries, okay? And why is your Tower here? Because of right now you're coming up with a strategy that'll lead you to being independent again, probably getting rid of these people that you're dealing with in this Emperor energy. Outcome of your independence while you're re-strategizing. The Knight of Pentacles is here with the Nine of Pentacles. It has to do with work. You're coming up with a new strategy when it comes to work. And over here, I think you're realizing that you maybe have been working with friends and it's just not working out. This could be your boss. And they may not be giving you a new opportunity. And you're like, I've got to have some rest. And you hurt me because I shouldn't have to be afraid. What were you afraid of? Somebody showing you love. Why were you afraid of that? Because this person was, you were fighting with them and they were immature. They had a very immature love about them. They could have been quite young. And you were seeing this from a different perspective. Pisces is here. What were you seeing about this person? That this moon, that they were causing you a lot of moodiness, and not, you weren't able to use your intuition with this person for some reason. Why not? Whoa, that flew out. Because there was something about this person and not being able to get over them. There was a lot of sorrow involved. They did something to hurt you. And now you're having to rebuild it. They fucked with your money is what it looks like to me. Outcome of your new work. The Empress is here. Good for you. And the Queen of Cups. So it looks like you're going to end up with a Queen of Cups. Somebody that really loves you. It could be a mother-daughter thing, or just somebody that you're a little bit older than them, and this person loves you, and they look up to you like a mother, and you might end up working for them, rebuilding your independence and getting your independence back, okay? And they may even give you a raise, or they may call you. Why is the moon here? Because you're reevaluating that choice, not having any choice. You're reevaluating the fact that you may have had a choice. What do you see when you reevaluate this? That you manifested it. And what's going to be the outcome of that? Your stability is here. You're setting strong boundaries. You're going to stop showing love to someone who's very impulsive, very risky. They come in like a dust devil. It's a Sagittarius vibe, the Knight of Wands. They come in, they're a player. You want to be stable, and so in order to keep your life stable, which is what you're accomplishing over here, you're going to say, listen, keep that love shit to yourself, and you can keep that wand to yourself too. I'm gonna be abundant. I'm gonna have my abundance. Remember, there's something over here about having sex and having to deal with the consequences of it. I think that's about all I can say about that, but I think I pretty much said it all. Okay. You do look like what's going to pull together is you being you and having a woman in your life who really loves you and shows you a lot of compassion and looks up to you like a mother figure, perhaps, or just a really strong friend connection. And you're going to use good judgment this time. Alright. Since we see work showing up, what might be the outcome of the work for Cheryl? May I see, please? How are you working in Cheryl's work life? Cheryl, somehow you are the artist. You see how she has, it looks like, I guess, a paintbrush in her hand. But when I look at this picture, I always see somebody with, like, one of those little dusters, like they're dusting. I don't know what you create, but you're an artist. Somehow there's an artist in your life. Spirit wants to acknowledge somebody being an artist. Spirit, why are you acknowledging this artist vibe? You're very creative in something. It has to do with not being unreliable, taking a risk, in the underworld. What's going to be the outcome of taking a risk? You're going to be at a crossroads when it comes to not sharing. What do you mean not sharing? You're going to have an inspiration. What's the inspiration? It has to do with your feelings about something. Outcome of this. It's about a gift. it has to do with a gift and no parenthood. And it's something you can't see. What's the outcome of no parenthood and the gift? There are going to be options. Outcome of these options. Crafting came out. What are you crafting? Why are you crafting? Because that's why there's going to be justice, but it has not been decided yet. What is it leaning towards? Networking, but not on social media. What will be the outcome of that? You're going to have somebody to be a teacher when it comes to the media, and a loss. And not making a shift. Something has taught you something when it comes to a loss on media and being a networker, not being a networker maybe, not being on social media and somebody being a networker. There's an injustice or there's justice that hasn't been decided yet when it comes to all this. And there's not going to be a shift. What's going to be the outcome of all of that, Spirit, for Cheryl? No legacy. Why is no legacy here? Because there's going to be growth. You're not going to make any mistakes. And you're not going to recognize. What do you mean not going to recognize? Woo! That you need to be cautious and get on the right path. Clarify the right path. There's gossip. Oh my God. And your money coming to a halt. Oh, Lord, fucking thing. Talk to me, Spirit. Why is there gossip about Cheryl's money coming to a halt? And being on the right path. Because somebody's holding a grudge, Cheryl. Alright, what else do we need to know here? They're crying over you. They're hurt. They're upset. What else? Okay, here we go. They're digging dirt. You're not going to kiss the ass. You're not going to ignore me because I'm going to force you. Force you to what? They're looking you up online because they want to hit the jackpot. And not hustling. Outcome of the jackpot. It's not going to be the same shit a different day. This time, you thief. You stole from me in the past. What is going to be the outcome? Somebody's going to have love on the brain and get a screenshot. That sounds like you. Outcome of you doing that. An offer. Why is there an offer here? Because of that screenshot. So somebody's going to make you an offer because of that screenshot. And they're not a groupie or you're not. Outcome of your screenshot offer. You're not a boss daddy and you have no facts. And I'm interested but not interested. You ain't got to worry about this gossip. You got this under control. Your money's not coming to a halt. They think it is. But you are smarter than that. What is going to happen? You're not going to let the past affect you anymore. You're going to make an investment in something new. Outcome of your new investment. An entertainer and no spell work. With a surprise business. Sounds like fun to me. Alright then. Alright, Cheryl, I got one more because I'm about to fall out. You're welcome, baby. Okay. So respond to your last. I can't do any more. I'm exhausted. Okay, Brenda, I'm looking for your question. I think I saw it. Here we go. Alright. I'm having trouble seeing because of this light. Okay. Will my ex come back in my life? Will we get married in this life? So will your ex come back and will you get married in this life? Okay. Will the ex come back? Holy Spirit, may I see, please? Will the ex come back? Meditation brings answers. You're ready. Alright. Can I get a yes or no? Will the ex come back? Meditation brings answers. Success. So meditate about this, okay? But I am feeling that success would be considered a yes. You're going to have success for some reason, and you're going to need to meditate to get your answers. Spirit's been telling us all that throughout this reading. All right. When might this... Will they get married, and if so, when? It's not too late. September is here, and May. So somehow it's not too late, Spirit says. September and May are significant. Okay. Esponja, are you next? Hope that helped you, Brenda. Okay. Was the Esponja just saying hey? Thank you, Cheryl. I'm so exhausted. Look at my... Like, I'm seriously exhausted. I wonder why DG didn't show up today, at least to say hello. All right, Esponja, what's your question, baby? Okay. Esponja, tomorrow. Come tomorrow, same time, and I'll do your question, baby. Okay? Right now, I'm so tired. I have no more strength left in me. That was a very intense reading. Very. I haven't seen it from beginning to end that you will watch because there was some very profound things coming out about this collective. Okay? Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, I promise. I'll put you up there tomorrow. Cheryl will help put you on the top of the list. Just show up. All right. What's that noise? Oh, my robot went vacuuming again. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going to go get some rest and take a break. And I hope you all have a lovely day or night. And I will see you back here at the same time tomorrow. Okay? All right. Hey, Erica. Thank you, sweetheart. I certainly will. You guys take care. All right. Bye-bye.